You already know what time it is. Welcome back to Sports Hop. It's your one and only host, Mack B. I'm in the building. It is on and popping. We got another hot show for you today. And without further ado, I got my main man, my player partner, Kapeash, in the building. What's up, family? How you feeling?
Kapeash, what's poppin', man? How you doing, Mack B?
Hey, man, always good to see you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's just jump right in. You know, you're the king of kicks, man. So I'm really excited about what we about to debut today. So I'm going to start off with the Opti-Yellow Nike Dunk SB with the Grateful Dead collaboration. I mean, tell them what time it is on this show and on this shoe, man, because it's definitely popping.
This shoe, this is a colorway that is very hard to get. This is the Grateful Dead Nike SB Dunk that they collab with the classic rock band Grateful Dead.
Right.
And they came out with 3 colorways, the yellow, the orange, and the green. They were all very, very hard to get. So yellow's my favorite color. So you know what? I had to go with the yellow, of course, with the light blue on the side. You know, everything about the shoe is just super, super dope. They have the old font from the old albums back in the 70s. You know, they got the Grateful Dead bear on the top right here. They got a secret tongue, you know what I mean? Secret stash spot on the tongue, which is really exclusive. They got the Grateful Dead bears on the inside with that baby blue, that light sky blue. I mean, this shoe all around is a hot shoe, very tough to get, very comfortable to wear as well. I've worn these only one time at Vegas, special occasions, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And that fur is just super dope. I mean, get a close up on that one. Look how clean that shoe is. Real ridiculous. So I have a funny story about this shoe. You know, I wanted to get it retail on the sneakers app. I lost, took L's. All the skate shops took L's. So I put in a bet on StockX. You know, I just got my stimulus check. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put in a bid on it. So I bid it. I think it was like $9.81. Then I went up. I was at Starbucks. I went up to $10.81, you know. So I was like, all right. So as I leave the Starbucks parking lot, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep my stimulus check, and I don't want to spend my money on this. And if you don't know, Starbucks, their internet sometimes like be glitching or going in and out.
I already know.
And I left the drive-through, and bam, it went through. $1,240 later, I get my Nike SB Dunks. And yeah, so
that's a house payment, fam. That's a house payment now.
That's almost my mortgage. Yeah. So
okay.
Dang it, Starbucks. Fix your internet. No.
Hey, Starbucks, y'all need to get it together with all the money y'all making. Come on.
Yeah, bless me or something, you know, but it's all good. I love the shoe. I rock the shoe. I got a nice Nike hoodie that matches this shoe I wore in Vegas. It's ridiculous. It says the 2020 Grateful Dead Productions on the back. I mean, everything about this shoe I love. I'm going to continue to rock this shoe. Love it to death. Shout out to Grateful Dead. Shout out to Nike SB on this collab. Hot shoe.
And don't forget about the secret compartment, fam.
And it's blue.
This is dope. And then the
blue.
Inside is blue.
Yeah.
It's like a mouth talking to you right here, right? Oh, yeah, give me some food. This is hella fly, man.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out to Bob Thomas, by the way, the designer who did the 1973 artwork on the back of that album cover. This is a hell of a tribute. I like this colorway. The yellow and then that blue is just really, really popping. You feel me?
I dig it.
Definitely got its own style, right?
That's a fact. Yeah, I love these shoes, and blessed to have them in my collection. You know what I mean? Collector's item.
Okay, so are you gonna rock them, or you one and done with it?
No, I'm gonna continue to rock them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to rock them. So, you know what I mean? These ones were these were decently hard to get. The green ones were real hard to get, I think, and the hardest ones to get were the orange colorway. That one, they only came out with 100 pairs, and there's only one store in the world that got those, and that was a San Francisco skate shop. So people flew all around the country just to go to this raffle. There was thousands of people at this raffle. They only made 100 pair of the orange ones.
How long ago was this?
This was when these came out, 2020.
Really?
Yeah, in 2020.
Right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah. And they and this was you know, everybody wanted that orange colorway. They went up like 3-4K, you know, at one point. You know what I'm saying? So I had one friend that got blessed with a pair who won the raffle, but yeah, to win those was really extremely rare, exclusive. So yep. So not one and done. I'm gonna continue to rock these and shine with these. Love these shoes. Love them.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Well, we're gonna move on. The next pair of kicks you're gonna showcase. These are fly too. We got the Supreme collabo. Nike Dunk Low Rammellzee.
Yep.
The Rammelzees are ramming.
Yeah.
Tell them what time it is, man. I like that colorway. These are dope.
Man, with the world famous, Supreme, they did the collaboration with him, and he, they did a collaboration in 2006 back in New York. He was on like a commercial for them, so they reunited with him. Rest in peace, Rammellzee. Right. He was a graffiti artist and a visual artist all around. And this guy, it's full of, the suede is the softest suede. I got 75 pairs of shoes. This is the softest suede I've ever had on any of my pairs of shoes. So good suede, new book on there, and then the canvas. So the guy loved to paint canvases, so they have like graffiti art. He has all kinds of just different art and different patches around the whole shoe. Okay. This shoe was extremely hard to get. I actually hit online. I got super lucky with these. I hit online my size. I was gonna go for. They actually came out with a high top version too, which is like a light cream color. Yeah. But I went for these right away. I love the low top as well because I had a shoe like this way back in the day. So I was like, you know what? I'm going with the low. Checked out with the low right away and secured the bag. You know what I mean? I don't want to risk it getting the high tops and then not get these. So I secured the bag with these and was very stoked about that. People had to wait in line at Supreme Thursday.
You had a raffle.
Yeah, they got their raffle time slot. Then they had to go there and wait in like a 3-hour line and then get their pair way out in LA. So I got these right to my front doorstop. You know what I mean? It was a good look. Super good look. Love the colorway. Love the details on the shoe.
Right. And the pendant, like right here on the front.
The pendant right here. And if you get both shoes together, it says Supreme. This says Sup, and that says Supreme on the inside. Really? Right here. Okay. Yeah. See that on the insole?
Oh wow, that's
come with an extra set of laces. See that. Oh yeah. The Rammellzee. Yeah, these are really exclusive, very hard to get, and no, they're not for sale. And I have not wore these yet, so this is going to be a debut, maybe next video shoot. Photo shoot. I'm rocking these.
Exclusive, super exclusive.
Very exclusive. So I'm stoked on these.
Wow. And you've had these for a while.
Had these right when they dropped. They dropped not too long actually. No, I've had these for maybe about like 3 months now. Okay. Not too long. Yeah, maybe 2.5, 3 months right when they dropped. So
this is a huge look right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these are dope.
I know these can go for a pretty penny if you ever wanted to slang. I know you're not going to, but
yeah. These could go, about 400, 350, 400. You know what I mean? So yeah, but not for sale again. Same with Grateful Dead's. You know what I mean? I like to collect my shoes and wear them. I wear my shoes too. Yeah. I'm not just sitting in the closet, just chilling. Getting all rusty. No. These are gonna be worn. I love the shoe, and like I said, next video shoot, photo shoot, special occasion, and my birthday. I'm rocking them. You know what I mean? These are dope.
Yeah, I like that colorway, man. It is
super dope.
It is fly, all the way fly.
Little keychain, world famous keychain on there. Super dope. Yeah, these are ill. Must cop. This is a must cop.
Shout out to Rammellzee. Rest in peace to that king.
Right.
These are fly, man. Definitely a collector's item. So
yeah, man. You already know. Gotta collect these.
You don't got a 12, man? You don't got a 12?
I might, man. I'll tap in with my
I gotta ask, man.
Yeah.
Tap in. Let me know, Mack B. You know what it is.
I'll probably come up on a 12, no cap. You know what I mean? I'll check in with my boys, you know what I mean? My sneaker boys and see what's up. You know what I mean? But that's the Rammellzee SB Nike Dunk collaboration. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Super dope. Love them.
Okay.
Brand new.
Okay. Well, we saved the best for last, man. So last but not least, we got the exclusive Born and Raised collabo with Nike. Talk about these shoes because these are hella dope, man. I love the colorway. I like the accentuation of the pink. It's real subtle, but it's dope. Talk about these shoes. I love these, man.
Man, first off, rest in peace, Chris Sponto.
Sponto, rest in peace. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A Venice OG.
A legend.
Venice legend. Yeah. No cap. I first seen these shoes with my boys from Private Selection. They had debuted these to the world about, I would say, 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And then so with me, I was just like, this is just this collab. Like I was highly anticipated. I've been waiting for this collab for a long ass time. Like no cap, this oh my God. Like I seen this and I was just like, I have to have those shoes. Like there was nothing that I just had to get these shoes. It took me forever to figure out how to get these shoes. I could have had some early pairs. People were taxing, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people that did the back door on these shoes lost their Nike accounts with all the skate shops that did their back doors. But
Try to be slick with it.
Right. I was blessed to get these with the early access, the family early access. You know, I had to wait in line for a few hours, and I think it was like the first 500 people got a pair. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the homies that let me, you know, hop in line with them. I appreciate y'all. And one says one block, the other one says at a time. Everything about this shoe is just, there's so much detail. The swoosh. You know,
you see the subtle pink in there?
The subtle pink in there.
I would like change its colors depending upon the light.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
This is fly.
The clear bottoms, the leather, the suede on the turf, like, you know, represent LA and Venice. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about this shoe is just, and it says born SB. You know what I mean? Like the born and raised. Shout out Two Tone, by the way, as well. You know what I mean? The other co-founder. And it comes with, you know, four different laces. It comes with the blue, it comes with the flat white ones, and then the ones like this blue one and white, and then the pink bandana ones, which is pretty dope too. Yeah. And you know, rest in peace, Sponto. And I believe the In Loving Memory was for his pops that passed early on as
2 months before he passed.
Yeah, and in the same
manner.
In the same manner.
Rest in peace to those kings, man.
Yeah, man, for real. So he was just doing it big. He was at the peak of his career. He had a collaboration with Cartoon. He did collaborations with Levi's.
Shout out to Cartoon, by the way,
of course. And then the biggest was the Nike collaboration he did with Nike SB Dunk. And I did talk to one of his people, and they said that he has 50 collaborations in the works already. Like,
and haven't even debuted.
Not even debuted yet.
That's huge.
Yeah. So a lot of things in the works. So yeah, it's not going anywhere. Born and Raised is not going anywhere soon. So these shoes, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I love them. I'm like, I don't even want to wear these shoes. They're so dope, but I'm gonna wear them. I got the crew neck. I got the hat, the LA hat to match. I got a couple shirts to match. Yeah. I'm gonna rock these shoes, and I'll probably get another one to display, like, you know what I mean? Because I love shoes. I love sneakers. I'm a sneakerhead, like crazy sneakerhead. You know what I mean?
with these, fam, it's almost like you gotta have an extra pair, because you gotta have a pair that you rock only on special occasions. Facts. But then you gotta just have one like just sitting on display, because this is some classic work. Shout out to Venice, the whole Born and Raised crew. Rest in peace to Sponto, his dad. I mean, these guys were legends, man. He was definitely ahead of his time.
That's a big fact, man. For 10 years being in the game, like this guy did a lot of stuff.
Did major work.
Oh, yeah.
Even when he was battling cancer, he was still working.
That's a fact.
Cut from a different cloth, literally.
He did. Everything about the design is just ridiculous. The leather is premium leather. Yeah. It's got to be a super comfortable shoe. All the SBs are very comfortable. So definitely going to get another pair. Have to get another pair while they're doing, like, you know, decent numbers before they skyrocket to over a rack again. You know what I mean? So
they're worth every penny, though, man. These are dope.
I waited so long for these. So I'm glad to get them at retail and cop them, you know, and all the gear as well. You know what I mean? It only exclusively dropped bornandraised.com. So all the shipments from all the skate shops went back to the family.
Yeah.
So, and any skate shops that didn't send it back or like sold behind their back got eliminated by Nike. So
yeah, that was the thing to do.
So they had, so I don't know. I don't think there's ever going to be a restock. They're one and done, and that's a wrap with these. These are just
look at the bottom.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite shoes.
Just fly.
Yeah, I love them. Man. Born and Raised, one block at a time. You can't go wrong with that, man. Venice native, man. Exclusive. Love them.
And the cool thing about the colorway is, like, you can rock different outfits with this. You're not limited, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you got that shade of blue, that classic LA flavor, but you got the subtle pink and you got the white. So you can pretty much rock this with a lot of different outfits.
That's a fact. Yeah.
You're not limited, you feel me?
Yeah, that's why I'm so happy I got all them tees, you know. So first, you know, video shoot, next single got popping, you know what I mean? I'm rocking these. No cap. I cannot wait. Love them. Yeah.
Legends never die. Shout out to Chris Print Up, aka Sponto. Rest in peace to you, your family, your father. These are going to be around for a long time. So
that's a fact. So before I take off, I got a little surprise for my boy Mack B. Little early birthday present, you know what I'm saying?
Good looking.
Had to do it, man. Had to bless my boy right here. Check those bad boys out.
Oh, man. Lodi. Okay. It is Scorpio season, y'all. Shout out to the Scorpio crew. Y'all know what it is. Well, these are definitely some Jordans, but
Yep.
ooh, man, oh man. My boy blessed me with the cement threes. Oh boy.
Sir.
And the place to be, the cement
fact.
threes.
Yep.
I love it, man. Good looking, my brother, man.
Sir,
Much
brother.
love. You remember.
Come on, man.
And
bless you.
Size 12, right?
That's a size 12. That's a
Okay.
size 12.
Okay. All y'all watching the show, you know Scorpio season is in full effect. Your boy Mack B. My birthday's on the 9th. Feel free to holler at your boy, and I'm accepting all birthday donations. Size 12 is the shoe. Y'all know what time it is. These are all the way fly, man. You know, I had a pair of these, man, years ago. True story.
Wow.
I moved, fam,
Uh-huh.
and they disappeared.
Man.
I don't know if they got left behind. Something fell out of the car. You know, I don't know. Because we talking at least 10 years ago.
Yep. Those been out.
But I got me a new pair. Good looking, my brother Kapeash.
Right back.
All love, man. I appreciate the love, bro.
Sir.
It's on and popping. By the way, it is week 8 of the NFL season. Don't you go anywhere. I got Max 3-pack of game picks. You watching Sports Hop, holla. Welcome back to Sports Hop. You already know what time it is. It's Mack B in the building. And it is week 8 of the NFL season. I am back. Mac is back with his 3-pack of picks. Let's pop open that soda can, baby. So we got 3 games that I'm going to look at. I've got the Jets and the Giants. I've got the Jags and the Steelers. And I got the Broncos against their division rival Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm going to start back east in New York, and I'm going to talk about the quarterback situation, particularly with the New York Giants. Tyrod Taylor, he's been a journeyman most of his career. He's ventured around the league. He's played with teams like the Chargers, the Bills. He's spent some time in Baltimore. I really like Tyrod Taylor. I feel like he is a very capable starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he's ever gotten a fair opportunity, but everything is being exemplified as we speak with his play on the field. First black quarterback in the history of the New York Giants organization to win a football game. So shout out to Tyrod Taylor for that. But also shout out to Tyrod Taylor for playing mistake-free football. He's thrown for about 587 yards in 2 games this year. He has 2 touchdowns. He has no turnovers. He knows how to escape pressure. He knows how to have his footwork work for him on the field. He can improvise and make plays. The Giants offense, to me, has more continuity. It's more fluid. They're moving the football better. They're still having issues in the red zone scoring touchdowns, but the offense looks much more comfortable under the leadership of Tyrod Taylor. Now, Tyrod Taylor is going to start again this weekend when the Giants play the Jets in New York, and I will let you know who I'm going to pick for that game here momentarily. But to continue with Tyrod Taylor, I think that the Giants, assuming they win this football game and they go 2-1 under Tyrod, I think you should stick with the hot hand. I think you should just basically let him continue to play, let him continue to flourish, let the offense continue to blossom with Saquon Barkley in the backfield. I really like his veteran leadership. Tyrod Taylor is a winner, and I believe if the New York Giants want to save their season, even if they're not winning every single game, but you're going to be in every single game, I believe the best chance for you to win is with Tyrod Taylor. You ever hear the old saying, you get what you pay for? Well, that's not always true. Let's talk about Daniel Jones. First of all, I hope that you come back from that neck injury. We wish you a speedy recovery. He signed a 4-year, $160 million contract with $82 million of lettuce guaranteed. Okay, news for you, ladies and gentlemen. That sandwich has been officially spoiled for quite some time. That lettuce is wilted. So I really think the Giants overspent for Daniel Jones, although I think he does have some talent. He does have some capability. He is not a $160 million quarterback. He has not displayed that. He has turned the ball over. In 3 games, he only has 2 touchdowns. He's got 6 interceptions. The Giants' offense just looks a mess when he's out there on the field. He holds the football way too long. He is under a lot of duress and pressure. The Giants really need to address their offensive line issues, but they've got a Daniel Jones issue as well. And I think if you're smart, stick with Tyrod Taylor. He gives them a better chance to win. Daniel Jones is overpaid and overrated. I don't think he's the answer in New York. He had one good season, and the team basically just counted everything and put all their chips on the table based on a 16 or an 18 game performance because they did win a playoff game. So I do, respect Daniel Jones as a player. But if I got to look at Tyrod Taylor and what he's doing right now, and I got to compare it to Daniel Jones and the turnover machine that he's been and the ineptitude on offense that the Giants have been when Daniel Jones has been on the field, I'm rocking with my man Tyrod Taylor. So now, with that being said, it's time to do some game picks. You know what it is. So the betting line for this game on Sunday, okay, we got the Giants as a 3-point dog. They're the home team. Technically, this is a home game for both teams because it's being played at their home stadium, right? So the betting line is the Giants are a 3-point dog. I'm telling everybody, I think the Giants defense, who's been playing well lately, will show up. The Jets have a dominant defense as well. Shout out to, that team and what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But I think the Giants defense can get to Zach Wilson, who has been playing better as of late. I think Saquon Barkley can make some big runs. And I think that the Giants hopefully can control the line of scrimmage in that football game. I like the Giants in an upset to win this outright. Swallow the 3 points. Roll with Big Blue. I think the Giants handled their business at home. They are the home team. Now, moving on. We're going to go a little bit next door to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Not too far from New York, but we're going to go to Pittsburgh because we got the Steelers at 4-2 facing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, before I give my game pick on that situation, I'm going to talk about the quarterbacks here. Kenny Pickett, second-year player, got a lot of promise, got a lot of talent. I love his game. I love his patience. Any team under Mike Tomlin always seems to flourish. He's never had a losing season in 15 years. So shout out to Mike Tomlin and the Steelers organization. Kenny Pickett, although at times he does struggle a little bit moving the football, he's got one of the highest passer ratings in the fourth quarter out of any quarterback this year in the NFL. So he's young. He's got a lot of confidence. He played his college ball at Pitt right next door to the Steelers facility. I like his game. I like his enthusiasm. I like what they're building in Pittsburgh. And quite frankly, Kenny Pickett has played well. He's got an 81 QBR. It's only his second year in the league. He has moments where he can show you he's a potential Hall of Famer. Is he there yet? Absolutely not. Can he get there if he stays healthy? I believe so. But it remains to be seen. On the other side of the equation, we got Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. Coming into this game, Trevor Lawrence has 8 touchdowns. He's only got 3 picks. The Jags lately have been on a roll. I call them a sneaky but dangerous squad, right? They're a sneaky team, and they can be very sneaky dangerous. And I think the Jags have gained some momentum over the last 3 weeks playing good football. They were overseas for a couple of weeks and knocked off a couple teams over there. They're back now. They beat the Colts recently, but they got to go into a hostile environment in Pittsburgh. And quite frankly, the betting line for this game is the Steelers plus 2.5. And what I'm telling you to do right now is swallow those points. Swallow the 2.5 because I believe Mike Tomlin is an outstanding coach. I think Doug Peterson on the other side is a great coach as well. But I think the Steelers at home get it done. They'll find a way to win it in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be low scoring. And I think Pittsburgh with Kenny Pickett and those boys and Pickens right there on the outside as a receiver, I think they get it done. And I think they win this football game outright. So swallow the 2.5. Roll with Pittsburgh at home plus 2.5. They get it done. And last but not least, we going to the Mile High City. I spent a lot of time in Denver, and that altitude is really high. But guess what? The Broncos have been really low, okay? They haven't been high. And that bothers me because I've been a fan for a long time. A disappointed fan at that, especially based on how they've been playing recently. So we got the division matchup. We got Kansas City and Denver. Before I get to my pick in this game, let's talk about the situation. Let's talk about Russell Wilson, who to me, overall, my grade through 7 games with Wilson, they're 2-5. I'm giving him a B-, and let me tell you why. Denver needs help on the offensive line. They're a mess. He has no time to throw the football. They're a mess up front. Lately, he's been using his legs and making some plays, and the act of improvisation has been working for him. Shout out to you, Russ, for remembering you're an athlete. You can move around and get out of the pocket. But overall, there's been a lot of pressure on him, a lot of criticism of Russell Wilson. He has not looked like the generational talent he was in Seattle, future Hall of Famer. His Hall of Fame status is basically in question now because of his poor play over the last year and a half. So I heard talks from an anonymous source, a GM in the NFL, that Denver is trying to shop Russell Wilson. They're looking to trade off of Russ. They're looking to basically start over. They gave up the house for him. Seattle came out on top with all those number one picks. We've been down that road, and it disgusts me. I don't even want to go down it again. But at the end of the day, Russell Wilson has underperformed, but this year he has played better. But we also got to look at Sean Payton because his play calling has been terrible. I'm calling out Sean Payton. As much as y'all want to blame Russell Wilson, you got to point fingers at where it also needs to be blamed, which is in the coaching department. Sean Payton should have stayed retired because he's not the same coach. The play calling has been despicable in Denver, and it is just a hot mess in the Mile High City. I recently went to a Broncos game when they played the Jets. I'm 6 rows up. I'm right by the field. There is no energy whatsoever on that Denver sideline. There is no enthusiasm. There is nobody pumping up that team. Even when a big play happens, it's just a lack of energy. I see it. I feel it. People next to me feel it in the stadium. It's just not the same. So Denver has bigger problems, not just Russell Wilson. They've got a coaching situation they got to deal with. I know they just brought Peyton in recently, but you've got to evaluate everybody. You can't just point all the blame at one position. Now, let's go on the other side with Kansas City and my man Patrick Mahomes. The man, the myth, the legend, the king of Kansas City. Anytime you got Patrick Mahomes, even on one leg when he had a bum ankle last year in the Super Bowl and still pulled it out and beat the Eagles, you got a chance to win every Sunday when you got Mahomes on the field and you got Travis Kelce and you got Andy Reid on the sidelines. Even with the departure of Eric Bieniemy, who's now in Washington, Kansas City is still thriving. They've won 6 straight. They started off 0-1 and lost to the Lions. They've won their last 6 games, okay? They are an excellent football team, well-coached, great organization, well-ran, not a lot of drama in Kansas City. By the way, shout out to Taylor Swift. You know, her and Travis are a thing, so she pulling up to as many of those games as she can. Shout out to you, Travis. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. Let's get to the betting line. The line on Sunday is the Broncos +7. And I got a stat for you. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, in the past 5 years and 10 total contests between these two teams who beat up on each other in the AFC West, 6 of those games, 6 out of 10 games, Denver has lost them all, right? But 6 out of 10, the Broncos lost by only 1 score. These games are usually tight. They're usually competitive. They usually beat each other's up, and it usually goes down to the wire to the end. So with that being said, I'm telling you right now, extra lettuce on the sandwich this week. Swallow the 7 points. Roll with the Broncos +7. Denver's going to cover that spread, but they're not going to win the football game. They're going to fall to 2-6. It breaks my heart. It really does, okay? But Kansas City gets it done late. Patrick Mahomes leads the Chiefs down the field. They either score a winning field goal or they score a winning touchdown. Swallow the 7 points. The Broncos will cover. So just to review Mack's 3-pack of picks for Week 8. Okay, I'm rocking with the Giants at +3 at home against the Jets. I'm rolling with the Steelers in Pittsburgh at home. Swallow the 2.5 at +2.5. Pittsburgh gets it done with Mike Tomlin and Kenny Pickett. And last but not least, in the Mile High City, swallow the 7 points. Denver shows up. The defense plays better. Russ has a decent game. Kansas City ultimately will win the football game, but Denver covers that 7-point spread. And now, without further ado, it's time to bring the pain. Solomon, let it rain, baby. Yeah! Woo! And guess what just happened? I got some money on my mind. and on my grind. Okay, it's only $1 bill. I mean, one of them fell off, but that's a good sign. One, get it? O-N-E or W-O-N, meaning hopefully y'all win, because I'm going to win. Holla! Thanks for watching Sports Hop. Subscribe here for all the latest news on hip-hop and sports. It's your boy, Mack B.